Welcome to another edition of the Mountain Views program here on Park City Television. My name is Terry Burden. It's a momentous day here in Park City. We have a new mayor, yo! Jack Thomas, congratulations. It was a hard-fought race. Of course, also congratulations to Andy Bierman. He worked hard, he campaigned very hard, and as far as I know, he still keeps his seat on the city council. But in any case, for the first time in 12 years, we will look forward to a new mayor on the 1st of January and into the year 2014. So once again, best wishes to Jack for a successful tenure as mayor of Park City. Andy, thank you for your efforts. Hopefully continuing massive efforts on behalf of our fantastic city. So to both of you, we appreciate your love for Park City, and we're just going to love Park City it up all the way right now. We're going to start off the show quick because we have a lot to get to tonight. So I'm not going to spend the first 7 or 8 minutes flapping my jaws about all the dumb crap on Google News, if that's okay with you. Let's get to important things that are happening right here in Park City. And one of those things is spelled Hockey. Tommy Gaddis here. It's the PC Pioneers. What's up, brother?
How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Thank you.
You looking
Thanks
good? You look fit. Are you fit? Are you fit enough?
Oh, yeah.
For the beginning of the season. Oh, yeah.
Well, you remember last year we were talking how most of the team, we came out flat. And
yes, it was a tough start to the year last year. You guys were literally and metaphorically in the doldrums.
Yeah, 0-7 or something.
Yeah.
What it was.
And then you turned it around.
Yeah, and we turned it around. We opened this year with 2 exhibition games against Weber State. Won them both, a home and an away. And then this past weekend we had a home and away versus the Salt Lake team. The Salt Lake, I forget what they're calling themselves now. They're not the Dogs.
The losers.
Yeah, Salt Lake losers.
I'm not just kidding, you guys. They're
But
an awesome team whose name we don't know, but they're not losers. You just beat them.
Yeah, we beat them at their place 10-3, and then up here 6-3.
So because again, at the beginning of last season, when we talked about kind of the relationship between the Pioneers and Salt Lake, you guys were kind of playing the underdog role, and I remember specifically you saying, they're really good. They got some guys who can really skate, and here we are. You smoked them right at the beginning of the season. Has it turned mentally for you guys?
Oh yeah, mentally and physically, and we got new players on the team. Our coach is starting with us right off the bat, and we're excited about the season. We had tryouts early this year. We practiced a lot. We got a good squad, and we got a lot of players. There's 30 of us. So
wow, no kidding.
Yep. So when people can't make it, we got someone to fill their shoes or their skates there for, and they're just as good. So we got a great team and a great season with a lot of games heading up.
That's awesome. So when you got 30 guys on the squad, that I don't know what the number is, but that bottom 10 or 8 or 5 guys, are they excited enough to be on the league championship team that they show up and practice hard even though they know that their minutes are likely to be low?
For sure. They love being on the team, and we play everybody. We're not a team where we're all better than all the other teams. So all of us are. So we're going to play us all. And they've put a lot of commitment in. Guys are, especially now this year when we're trying to get our nonprofit going. So, we're helping other nonprofits. We're going, for Halloween, we were out on Main Street with our mascot and a bunch of players, and we were just handing out tickets to get people to the game, which we ended up packing the house for the first time in the amount of years I've been playing since the start. It was a packed house.
That's awesome.
It was awesome to play in front of.
Well, there's no doubt about it that the proof that you skate harder, that you play better, that you take even greater pride in your team than you already did with the stands full of people. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you guys.
Nice. Yeah, we had Suburbia in that night in our house. So Suburbia came in. We had a nice little dog race in between the second and third period.
That's genius.
Yeah, we brought. I think there was like 8 or 9 dogs we brought on the ice, and they ran from the goal line to the blue line. I think some Chihuahua came in second, and some bulldog came in first. I don't know what it was. They were chasing
I would exactly predict that a bulldog would be the best of any breed on ice.
But it was a good time, and I think we made a decent amount of money for for Burbia, and we're planning on doing that the rest of the year for all our nonprofits that we're going to help out.
That's fantastic. So in essence, you guys are Live PC, Give PC for your
Exactly.
entire hockey season, dude.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, we have a For Burbia pup in our house, and we certainly love and support what they do.
Same here.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think that, back to the thing of, it's great you guys are winning. It's great that you have such an enthusiastic, long, deep roster of guys who want to be a part of the Pioneers. But I feel like that's really the extra layer that you guys do good works. You help people out in the community, and you use this love for hockey and love for getting together and watching sports live. I mean, it doesn't matter what level you're at. It's always better live, and it's fun to be in the ballpark. So good for you guys, man. That's great.
That's our goal, is get a family environment going. So, and our next games are away. We're in Jackson Hole in 2 weekends. So that's a tough one. We usually split with them. So we're hoping to sweep the series up there. And then we'll come back, I believe it's the 6th and the 7th, first week of next month.
Okay.
Is when we play Vegas at home. So Vegas at home, come out, support us.
Vegas at home.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did they play here last year?
They did. They played here last year. We actually played them in the finals for the Mountain West.
Right.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
And we beat them in the finals. So they're going to come back with some vengeance. I hear they got some new guy who's got a lot of goals, but they played some minor league. I don't know. Some team they ran up.
Newest Vegas. What were we calling them live? We had a name, but we're making names up for.
They were the Hookers. Now they changed their name to the Wolf Pack. I don't know. I think they've been watching. What's that show?
The Hangover.
The Hangover. I think they've been watching that show too much.
I think they probably have. Introducing Sidney Crosby as the latest member of the Wolf Pack.
Exactly.
Cool. So, are we taking a walk down memory lane with the jerseys?
So I couldn't find the trophy. It's somewhere locked up in, I think, the owner's house.
Trophy
and you gotta have white gloves. But we had our first year jerseys here. It's simple.
It's all right. Yeah. Simple.
Simple. And then I don't know if you remember, we went down to the Grizzlies because the ice gave up our ice time, so we had to go down. We became the senior Grizzlies, so we had the Grizzlies jersey.
Different colorways.
Yeah.
Don't know about that. I think I'm pretty much the red and black kind of
And
guy.
then we came back and we had original Park City look.
Right.
This was a fun jersey to have. But now we're and we also had we had a few jerseys in between, but those were kind of just few games jerseys, and we were sold those. But this is
on a theme.
It's our brand new one. We got Bonnie Bell.
Nice.
We got No Name up here. You guys are on the shells still. We still have your name.
Good.
And then we got
Which is
Budweiser
where
in
we
the back.
were last year.
Yeah,
I think we were on the shelves.
Yep.
Good.
So this is our brand new jersey look, and we're handing one jersey out every game.
Nice.
And we're also giving out season tickets to if you make your shot in between the period. We actually gave out 2 season tickets last night. So come on by and get a season ticket or a jersey.
Absolutely.
Worth it,
It's a great time. It's super fun. We always wish we went more, but whenever we go, we're always happy that we went, that we made it there. PCPioneersHockey.com.
Yep, PCPioneersHockey.com.
Yes, I remembered it. I remembered my lines.
Yep, and then we also, please like us on Facebook. I think we're getting close to a milestone 400, and that's pretty good for us since we just put our Facebook on last year. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Excelente, senor. Well, you guys have done, I think, in my observation, the easy stuff that you got to do of hustling, making good alliances. No Name, obviously, a great partner to have, and you're skating awesome. I mean, the end of last year was so exciting, and my experience and my recollection of going from the beginning of the season, when I always love to have you guys on the show, but you guys were kind of dragging in here, man, at the beginning of the season.
It wasn't fun to talk about it last year, but now undefeated season so far. I don't want to jinx it, but but keep it going.
Well, you skate hard every night, and if you get the W's, if a loss comes, that's okay. But I think you guys, it sounds like you're at a completely different level than you were at the beginning of last season. So, good times to be had.
Perfect.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks for having me out.
Matt Long.
He's out there.
Working? Come on. Seriously, we appreciate all the support that Matt Long, the MVP from last year, has also given us. Great to see you, hopefully soon, brother. So get on in here. Tom Gatta, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. We're going to have some fun. Sarah Nibley, our brand new weather person, is going to be in the house. She is going to be relaying all of the important information about just how soon you can start skiing based on what the weather's going to be. But right now, let's kick it off with a little bit of fantastic disc jockey music. Don't you think that's a fantastic idea? The producers do. This is DJ BFG. Yo, G.
Club. It's DJ BFG. Funky fresh beat. Right.
This house party is crazy. My crew is hella wavy. Yo, flip the cup, then say what's up, then slide out with your lady. No ifs or buts about it. My style is technotronic. Got grips and models, so spin the bottle, girl. I'm just getting started.
Get up, get up.
Pump the volume, feel the bass.
Get up, get up.
Turn me on and let me do my thing.
Get up, get up.
We in the house and we here to stay.
Get up, get up, get up.
Get up!
Don't let the bass get ya.
It might sound crazy because every day I'm fighting with insurance companies to do what's fair. But I'm going to tell you that the best thing for you and your family is to buy more insurance. The likelihood is if you're in an accident, the person that ran into you will have little or no insurance.
A person can increase uninsured motorist and underinsured motorist coverage for literally just maybe a nickel or a dime a day. That would be the best money you've ever spent.
It's amazing how clean, soft carpet and upholstery can improve the health and appearance of your home. A Great Clean uses powerful yet gentle state-of-the-art equipment to bring spectacular cleanliness back to your floors. Remember, the ticket to a fresh, longer-lasting carpet starts with A Great Clean.
Now you can own property in Park City at the Hilton Grand Vacations Club at Sunrise Lodge, next to the Canyon Sunrise Lift. Perfect for family skiing vacations with all the comforts of home, including a large living area, king-size beds, full kitchen, soaking tub, dining area, mountain views, and balconies. Come see our 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom suites and penthouses. Our model is now open. The Hilton Grand Vacations Club at Sunrise Lodge. Make the mountain your own.
Zoom, a Sundance restaurant located at the foot of Main Street, offers a warm, casual dining experience. Opened in 1995 by Robert Redford, Zoom serves a hearty yet sophisticated American menu at its finest. For reservations, call 855-896-0028.
Make plans to attend A Life in Art, the Arnold Freeberg exhibition at the Gateway. 12 amazing galleries, including never-before-seen Freeberg originals. Never again will all of these wonderful treasures of art be displayed in one location. Visit FreebergLifeInArt.com for more information. Farmers salutes Arnold Freeberg and everything he stood for.
Accountable. Honorable.
Integrity.
Truthful.
Farmers understands what matters to you most. For more info, visit forutah.com/farmers.
There are some insurance companies that are literally trained to not be helpful in the hopes that people will go away. So call Siegfried Jensen and we can get you the fair result that you're entitled to.
Announcing fully loaded auto loans from Mountain America. Get discounted rates as low as 2.74 APR, on-site financing at the dealership, free auto check history reports, and up to 60-month terms. Apply today at the nearest Mountain America branch or at macu.com.
The Silver Mountain Spa is Park City's only local spa with reasonably priced services and a luxury environment. Located in Prospector Square, inside the Silver Mountain Sports Club, the Silver Mountain Spa has a professional staff of hairstylists, nail technicians, master estheticians, and massage therapists. If you want to work out or take a swim, steam, sauna, or hot tub, you can do so at the Silver Mountain Spa. So go ahead and take a step into affordable luxury today by calling the Silver Mountain Spa at 435-649-6799.
I'm Sean Smith. Now what do you get when you cross the biggest names in Hollywood with a beautiful mountain ski town? You get the Sundance Film Festival.
Park City has hosted the world's best athletes a number of times for the incredible powder, amazing vistas, and top-level competitions. But all of that takes a back seat when Hollywood comes to town. For 10 days every January, the biggest names in the business trade the beach for the slopes and make Park City, Utah the talk of the entertainment world. When Robert Redford created this showcase for independent films over 25 years ago, he never expected it to become both the launching pad for Academy Award-winning films and the best party spot in the country.
So for us, it's always been a long-term view, starting with the fact, would we survive? Frankly, I didn't know that we would. It was a risk. It was a new idea.
The festival was originally held in Salt Lake City in September, but on the advice of Oscar-winning director Sidney Pollack, Redford moved it to Park City in order to give Hollywood a better reason to get away. And boy, did they ever get away.
It was a wonderful backdrop. It's the perfect backdrop.
Sundance, you know, is very festive and inviting, and it's goofy.
Directors like Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, and Kevin Smith all got their start with Sundance films, and as these indie films became more successful, Hollywood's top stars began joining in as well. Dennis Hopper, Anthony Hopkins, Kevin Spacey, Ashley Judd, Charlize Theron, these veterans joined the independent movement, while new stars like Abigail Breslin and Terrence Howard first grabbed the public's attention at the festival.
I've read about this great festival. I read about the wonderful films that have been here, the great filmmakers, and, you know, it was created by one of the world's most wonderful actors.
With world-class ski slopes, many of the stars will take a break from their film going to go ski or snowboard during the day.
Riding a lift with some locals.
And I was like, do you guys hate it when we come into town, like, just bombard your city? I'm like, no, we like it. So these two younger guys were like, so we like the party. So I guess it's fun for you guys too.
Locals and visitors alike welcome the chance to rub elbows with their favorite stars, and as the festival enters its third decade, the opportunity should continue to be there for years to come.
Welcome back. It seems as though we've established the tenor for tonight's show, surrounded around violent sports. Let's keep that theme going. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Thanks to Tom Gatta for being here. Tom doesn't fight much. Matt Long, he fights a lot on the ice when he has to protect his teammates. Another fantastic violent sport that I love very much, especially for all the cool cauliflower ears that all those guys earn while scrumming it up or something like that. It's rugby. Let's check out the recent rugby tournament and Kevin Rapp's apt coverage.
Haggis is actually a break-off in Park City back in the 70s, 72, and started a Salt Lake team, so all the guys kind of went down there and started, but kept this original team in Park City. Over the years, Park City kind of dwindled in numbers. In the 90s and late 2000s, we started coming up to actually play up here, and we always did on the 4th. It was a big grudge match, but Jack Walzer and myself, after in 2005, we took the national championship. Jack Walzer and myself thought, since they didn't have the numbers up here, that we'd fill in for Park City, because there's such a great tradition up here in Park City. It's just been a great rugby town, and it is actually a ski town, so that makes it even more popular. So we've kind of converted that into a plethora of players from Salt Lake and Park City that we've been, obviously Utah's just got a homegrown area for just great athletes in rugby.
Well, I've been a Park City High School graduate. I was class of '93, and right after I graduated high school, I went away to college, came back on my summers and played with the Muckers, and that in college was my first exposure to the game. I came back to Utah for law school after leaving for a while, and I wanted to get back into the game, and they were still here, so that was good to see. And now that I'm a little bit older, I've been taking on sort of more of a management role, trying to increase the opportunity for our players to play top quality rugby, and also to bring better rugby to the city, to Park City.
Rugby is probably the sport with the greatest camaraderie that I could imagine. You dig so deep on the field. You've got to be there, and you've got to hurt for your teammates, and you're all gutting it out and giving it your all to come out on top of matches. And one of our good mates, Alan Short, this year, he unfortunately passed away in a car accident. And so this year, more than any other year probably, I've seen the ties and the bonds of camaraderie on the rugby field, because you just dig so deep for your teammates on the field, really come out, not only on the field but off of the field. We're all banding together to support his wife and kids that he left behind, and the friendships that we have off the field are just so deeply rooted because we all dig so deep for each other. I think that's what rugby means most to me.
When I was younger, I think I started playing because I wanted an outlet. I played football at Park City. I went to a small liberal arts college that didn't have football, and I was recruited to play rugby. So I've gotten older. That's changed. First, it became a way for me to stay in shape. Then I sort of found that I couldn't leave it. I needed the friendships. I needed those bonds. And ultimately, now that I'm married and I have a life and I have a career, it's that little thing that you have to have in your life that's important. That doesn't matter to anybody else. And I feel like that's an important part of my life, that when we come out here and I play with these younger guys and we win, it makes me feel like all that stuff that I've done that people didn't understand, going to the gym all those hours and putting all this money into it, that it really was worth it. And and it's still here. I mean, it was here when I was in high school. It's still here, and it's also the memory and in respect and out of all the work and the dedication that all those people put in before me.
I've played since I was 14, 15 years old at Highland, and I'll tell you, it's the boys. It's the camaraderie. I've beat myself to hell and everything, but it's just a camaraderie. It's like a family, and I would say that even nationally and internationally, you have a sphere of guys that are as crazy as you are that want to hang out, have a Coke or have a beer, or, it doesn't matter. It's all walks of life, and it's just that passion for the game.
Well, I think the game's changed between the early 90s and now, in that it used to be primarily a social endeavor, which is great, and that still is an aspect of the game. But I think as the profile of rugby has increased and more people have played rugby in Utah, it's combined sort of, I think, a higher level of competition with that. I mean, now there's very good teams for us to play in Denver and on the Pacific Coast, and teams generally have the resources to play a schedule that includes those matches. So, I would say that the camaraderie that existed in the early 90s is still here, but now we probably have a little bit higher demands in terms of the athleticism and the fitness and the skill required.
We're actually teaching our kids how to play. The younger generation's starting to learn how to play. All of a sudden there's a big influence that, we need a team, and there are more teams. And now in Utah, I think there's probably at least 25 to 30 teams of kids that are playing.
Well, my dad played for the Park City Muckers up in Park City, and he was the guy that got him to join down with Haggis down in Salt Lake, and now the team's doing a lot better, and we're competing in higher leagues and playing well. I find pictures of myself and my brother just playing with the rugby ball, and it's kind of like a whole brotherhood thing. Like when you play rugby with these guys, they're brothers. Just everyone helps each other out. Everyone has a good time when they're out on the field, and even after, like just right now, we're just barbecuing, having a good time. It's a good way to get get the anger out a little bit, but at the same time, you're out here with some guys that like to have a good time, and it's always fun.
In terms of the stigma that rugby has as far as being a very violent, vicious sport, I don't buy that a whole lot. Some of the best rugby players are wrestlers because they know how to give contact and take contact and wrestle and things like that. And because we don't wear pads, you're not prone to run into a guy with a helmet, chop his knees out, and blow out his knee with no repercussions. Some of that aspect of not wearing pads, you've got to protect yourself as much as you have to, tackle hard. So it becomes a different style of tackling. There's a different physicality to it. Yeah, it's a physical game. It's really hard. It's an endurance sport, yet you have all of the contact and the real kind of guttural, inner animal kind of stuff that you need to dig deep and get yourself up off the ground and sprint to the next play. But as far as the physical contact, I think it's so much more tempered because you can come off poorly in a tackle if you're the one tackling with bad form or you're sticking your head in the wrong place. So you're really cognizant of where your body position is.
The hitting's a lot safer than it's been in the last few years. It's the head to the side a little bit, not so much. Obviously my nose, you can see. It's changed and the game's evolved into a safer game, I would say.
On a personal level, it's just a passion for the game. When you train off the field, you train on the field just to get better. You just have a passion for it. And I think for me, it just goes through my blood because my dad's all into it. My brother plays too, and it's a good thing. A lot of these guys are the same way. So.
Nice work, Kevin. Fantastic package. Rugby, great sport. Two things that I have for a takeaway from that is, one, I've been waiting so long to say, Park City Haggis! Isn't that fun? I mean, that is good stuff. Also, haggisrugby.org. And the final thing is, I learned that in rugby, you don't want to put your head in the wrong place. I think that's a lesson, a metaphor that carries over to many other areas in life, do you think? Quick break. Sarah Nibley is here. Her inaugural run as our new weather person, and of course, DJ BFG continues. So whatever you do, get a cold drink during the commercial break, but then sit right back down and join us here.
Wingpoint Golf Course has a distinctive Scottish flavor and Linkland character, with rolling mounds, native grasses resembling Scottish straw, wildflowers, and bountiful bunkering. Wingpoint has twice been voted one of the